We are live from the mansion tonight. It is a happy, rockin' R&R New Year. It's a live call-in show, so we posted the link on Twitter, on Facebook, on wherever you are. If you want to join in, click the link. We've got you can come in and tell us your New Year's resolutions. Tell us what you're doing for New Year's. Tell us how bad you think Alabama's going to beat Notre Dame. We're here. We're here for you. This is a show for you, the listeners, the fans, and we're getting started. It's New Year's, okay? It's New Year's. 2020's done. We're out of here. Going to be 2021. No more 2020. I think everybody's pretty happy about that. I mean, how much changes from 2021 to 2020, who knows? But hopefully it's better. That's the thing about New Year's, is that it's always, the future is bright. There's hope, So anyway, it's not midnight, but I've got my champagne ready to go. I can't get it open. Boy, that's a face. No, it's okay. I'm going to get it open. I popped it. Oh, geez. Didn't even spill. That's a first. I swear to God, that always happens. So I have what I have. It's really cool. I don't know if you've been to the mansion yet, but anyway, there's only a few of these left, but I have my R&R champagne flute specifically for tonight. You can come by the mansion tonight. You can get a glass of Moet, an R&R champagne flute for $20. So celebrate, and a cigar. You get a cigar, Moet champagne, and an R&R champagne flute, $20. It's a deal. Or we have these other things. It's some French champagne, I think. I don't know. Blanc de Blancs, Brut, Cava, Freixenet. I don't know. Sounds fancy. Champagne bottles. They're $10 to go. You can get this champagne bottle, and you can get 2 Rocky Patel vintage cigars for $20. Now, I don't know who else is running deals like this. There's nobody. That's why I don't know who else is running deals like this. And I've been to a lot of places, but nobody does deals like R&R. So there's 2 great ones. If you're not here already, you should probably get on your ass and get down here, because we've got this incredible champagne deal where you get all of this stuff for basically $20, and you just can't beat it. There's nowhere better to get a better deal. Get on your ass. Off your ass. Get on your ass, get off your ass. I don't know. It's a boomerism, so you would probably know.
Right. I'm an authoritative on all boomeristic phrases. Boom Boom
would know whether it's get on your ass. But either way, get on your ass. No, I think it's get on your ass, because it's like a donkey. Yeah, get on your ass. Not get off your ass, because when you get off of your ass, you're already there. The donkey has taken you to where you want to go.
Kind of like.
Okay, so anyway, it's New Year's, and everybody plays this Auld Lang Syne song. I don't know if you guys have heard it. It's like, may all the mountains be forgot, and get a bottle of wine. I don't even know the words. You just make up the words as you go, right? Auld Lang Syne. That's the thing. It's Dougie MacLean. I don't think he's related to Don McLean, but maybe he is. I don't know. But anyway, here's the lyrics for this Auld Lang Syne. Okay, are you ready? This is just it makes no sense. Okay, but hey, you know what? Classical music, whatever. All right, so here's the lyrics. Should auld acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should auld acquaintance be forgot in days of Auld Lang Syne? Okay, that's the first one. Okay, whatever. You just repeated the same thing. Okay. Second verse, for Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll tack a cup o' kindness yet for days of Auld Lang Syne. Okay, I don't really understand what that means, but, Auld Lang Syne, let's go. All right, this is where it gets weird. We twa hae run about the braes and pooed the gowans fine, but we've wandered many a weary fit, sin days of auld lang syne. I don't know what I just read. I feel like Floyd Mayweather trying to read a kid's book. Okay, but it gets worse. All right. Verse 4. We twa hae piloted the burn, frae morning sun till dine, but seas between us braid high roared, sin days of auld lang syne. What language is this? What language is this? This is made up like Elvish Middle Earth language. I don't know what this is. Who? Doug McLean. Like, I mean, look, people say that this is a song that I swear Stevie Nicks wrote because it's just as bad as all of our other Fleetwood Mac songs. Yeah, that's a hot take right there. Boom. That is a hot one. Okay. And and there's more. It keeps going, right? Okay. And there's a hand, my trusty fire, and G a hand o' thine, and we'll tack a right good willy wat for auld lang syne. What is a good willy wat? Is that sex? Are we talking about sex? Is that it? I hope so. That would make sense. That would make sense because you kiss at New Year's and hopefully, I guess, something more. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I've listened to this song forever, right? I've listened to it forever because that's the New Year's Eve song. You listen to it. It's really good champagne, by the way. It's alcohol removed because I don't drink alcohol, but it's really good champagne. It tastes just like champagne, I'm told. So anyway, this song, Middle English, people actually talk like that, and then people have the nerve to say, "Oh, I don't understand what they're saying on these rap songs." Okay, come on. How can you tell me you don't understand what's going on in rap songs, but you can understand Auld Lang Syne? I mean, at least I understood. I understand what Lil Wayne's talking about. Lollipop. She licks me like a lollipop. I get that. I understand that. Okay? Yeah. I let her lick the rapper. I understand that. But this thing, we twa high rune about the braes and put the guans fine, but we've wandered on money weary fit sin days of auld lang syne. What does that mean? Give me the letter lick the rapper. I get that. But we're going to talk about like Auld Lang Syne. Like this is the song for New Year's. Get rid of Auld Lang Syne and go for something that people actually listen to. Like go for something. Bring back Kanye. Bring back Drake. Tootsie Slide. Black leather glove, no sequins. Buckles on the jacket. That's elite shit. I get that. He's referencing Michael Jordan Michael Jackson. In case you didn't know that. It's weird. The Middle English. You know what? Like honestly, that song rates up there with every song that Stevie Nicks has written.
Oh come on!
Awful. Just overrated. Terrible. I found out that there is a way that I can listen to Fleetwood Mac. I found a way. I have found these videos of Fleetwood Mac as the songs are basically redone as metal covers, and it's actually enjoyable. It's actually tolerable because I don't have to listen to Stevie Nicks wail like a cat being tortured. So I find it enjoyable now because I do enjoy their music, but I don't enjoy their vocals and her singing. I think she's got a terrible voice, and I really don't understand what's going on a whole lot, other than I guess they cheated on each other a bunch, and I think that's kind of the point of most of their songs.
I think so.
Yeah. Why would you stay in the band? I guess that's why they broke up, and then Bill Clinton got them back together or something. Yeah.
One good thing Bill Clinton did.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, there's that. So anyway, we're Auld Lang Syne. I got to tell you about an experience I had this week. So me and my wife, we went down to Orlando. And we went down to Orlando. We had a great time. We hung out with my friends at Corona Cigars, and we did some other cool stuff. We went to the Liberty football game, which was great because they beat Coastal Carolina. You know, Coastal Carolina, top 10 team. Hugh Freeze gets 0 votes for Coach of the Year, which is just baffling to me. But, it's okay. We go to the game, have a great time. And we were so excited when we went down to Tallahassee, right? We were so excited when we went to Tallahassee because we were going to the Tally Mac Shack, which is something that I've been wanting to do since I heard about it, because they're a gourmet mac and cheese restaurant, and they're right in Tallahassee, and they're really, really nice people. They're fun on Twitter. They get social media. We love it. And so we're going to the Tally Mac Shack. It's me, Leslie, and Clackler. You guys know Clack. So we're driving down, and we're trying to call them. They don't answer the phone, and it's a bit of a hike off the interstate to get there. And so we get there, and lo and behold, they were closed.
Wally World's closed.
They were closed. I felt like Clark Griswold, because here we had made this trek all the way from Tuscaloosa to Tallahassee, all 5 hours of our drive. And we were because our whole point of stopping in Tallahassee was to go to the Mac Shack, because we've seen so many things about it. They're an actual restaurant entrepreneur. They actually try new things, which Tuscaloosa just doesn't do, so that's, really cool. It's really nice to go to support places that try, Ale House tries, but that's really about it. And, so we were so bummed. And I posted a screenshot on Twitter. I posted a picture I took of them being closed, and so they saw it. And the guy messaged me, and he said, "Oh, I'm so sorry that, we weren't open." And so he said, "Let me know when you're coming back through." And I said, "Okay, I'm going to light my cigar now." In case you're wondering, I'm smoking the #1 cigar of the year at R&R Cigars, the LFD 25th anniversary, because it's just so good. I love this thing. It's awesome. Anyway, so the owner messages me, and he says, "Let me know when you're coming through." And I'm like, "Okay, great." So we come through on yesterday. We drove back from Orlando yesterday. We stop at the Tally Mac Shack, and the owner, he hooked us up. He sent us back with 2 pans of their mac and cheese, their like original mac and cheese, and their Cajun mac and cheese. And it was great. We had it last night when we got here, and they had this sausage thing. It was like sausage and cheese and some other stuff in it. I don't really know. It was sausage, so who knows what's in sausage. And it was really good. And he just hooked me up with it. He said, "Here you go. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for everything." I gave him some cigars, and we had just a really good time. Enjoying the mac and cheese last night, because it's just so cool. And I'm convinced that if they opened up in Tuscaloosa, they would be one of the most popular restaurants in town. Because, you put them on the strip downtown, and these people, they're nice people, which is already an upgrade from most of the people in Tuscaloosa. And so that would be a huge plus. They actually seem to like people, which is, again, new to Tuscaloosa. And I think with the way that these people are, they actually do social media the right way. They do it, which is, again, a huge plus, because nobody in Tuscaloosa, these people don't know how to do social media. But I think they'd kill it. Mac and cheese, and they do all types of mac and cheese. They do gourmet mac and cheese. Like the one that we had, it was like a Cajun. It had like sausage in it, and it had Cajun spices. I've seen them do like a Cuban mac and cheese. I've seen all different types. I mean, like it's all different types. They've had like a buffalo chicken, buffalo, chicken bacon ranch, chicken buffalo, all kinds. And I mean, who doesn't love mac and cheese? I know I love mac and cheese. It's one of my favorite dishes. Mac and cheese is always something that you should have at every holiday. And so these people, they're great. If you're in Tallahassee, go see them. They're downtown. If you're in the area, whatever, they're really, really nice people. The mansion definitely approves of them. I hope they come to Tuscaloosa. I've been begging them for about a year to come here because I think Tuscaloosa could really use a restaurant like that and could use a business owner like that. But if you're in Tallahassee, if you're listening, you're close by, give them a chance. They're really good people, and look, nothing's going to top my wife and my mom's mac and cheese because that's like my favorite, and it's our family recipe. It's always been, special to us, and, nothing's going to top that, it is just, it's so good. And if you've ever had it, you'll appreciate it. But this place it's just under it. It was so good. So if you're down there, give them a chance. All right. So Wonder Woman 1984. Okay. Before I get into Wonder Woman, I got to tell you all about this one thing. So is this new wine called Bonanza. You might remember the old Western show, Bonanza. You remember Bonanza, Dad?
Yes.
You remember Bonanza?
There's not a boomer alive.
Yeah, Cart. I remember Cartwright. Yeah, Cartwright. Yeah, and Big Boss.
Hoss.
Big
Hoss and Little Joe.
Hoss and Little Joe. Yeah.
Ben
but wasn't there a Big Boss on that one?
No, Ben was kind of the big boss. Ben Cartwright.
Okay.
Lorne Green.
Yeah, Lorne Green, the guy from Battlestar Galactica.
You know him as Battlestar Galactica. All the boomers know him as Ben Cartwright.
Yeah. Okay, so Bonanza. I don't think there's any relation to it, but this is a new wine that we've got at R&R that we are very, very excited about. It's from Chuck Wagner, who, and many of you guys know, some of y'all don't even know, but they're the guys behind Camus and Silver Oak. They started Maomi before they sold it for so much money. But they're excellent winemakers. It's a Cab Sav. If you like red wines, this is really one to get it. It's really rich. My wife's been drinking it tonight. So hopefully that puts her in it's New Year's Eve, pal. We got to get rid of the old and in with the new tonight, That's what New Year's Eve is for. And don't let anybody fool you. That's what it's for. So hopefully she's, feeling a little looser with it later tonight because she's got some wine in her. And, so we're hoping. But it's great wine. It's a Cab Sav, Cabernet Sauvignon. And if you come on and try it, it's $10 a glass. You'll if you like red wines, it's a perfect one for you. So that one's new. And then we're just, like I said, we're all about the like swag and all that stuff. So we've got our new R&R tumbler, these things with the new logo. It's fantastic. It'd be perfect for your wine. You can get a glass of wine in a tumbler for $10 or for $20, excuse me. And then we've got the coffee tumbler. This one's my favorite. I love this thing. It's fantastic. And then we also have the 20-ounce tumblers as well. So some cool things going on down here. It's New Year's Eve. We're rocking. We're rolling. We've got all the deals. There's so many deals going on. It's just crazy. Go to thecigarmansion.com/shop, and you can see all the deals that we've got going on. We are having a great time, and we're going to be open until the balls drop. There's 2 balls that drop at midnight. First ball that drops is the New York ball. And then we have the other balls that drop in the Central Time. So we actually watch both balls drop on New Year's Eve. Some people don't watch both balls drop, but we watch both balls drop. So come out here, come watch the balls drop. It'll be a great time, I promise. And we'll be here until both balls have dropped, not just one ball. So I guess that's like 12:01 Central Time. We'll be here. We'll be open, and you can come get some of this great champagne, the Moe, or you can get a champagne deal for $10, or you can get some of this Bonanza wine. We have it all. So last night, I finally got to watch Wonder Woman 1984. Now, I'm very excited about this movie because I love DC Comics. I am probably one of the only people on the planet that will defend Batman versus Superman as being an elite Batman movie. I love Justice League. I cannot wait until Justice League, the Zack Snyder cut, and I can't wait for all of the DC movies. I am a DC snob. I love Green Lantern. I love Superman. I love all the Superman movies. I love the Justice League. And so last night, I finally got to watch Wonder Woman 1984. And I was a little nervous because everybody had talked so much on the social media about how awful this movie was. And I'd heard, but nobody could tell you why. They could just, the plot stunk. Oh, it was Aladdin. It was nothing, but there was no real, this is why this movie was bad. It was just a whole bunch of, who knows. But anyway, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. And I loved it. I really did. I didn't have a problem with any of it. I thought it was great. Gal Gadot. I mean, my goodness. People are saying people. I had a friend last night. It was a great movie, but I had a friend. Hold on. Okay, sorry, had a momentary pause there. But I'm watching this Wonder Woman movie. I had a friend tell me, "Oh, it's terrible," and I said, "Excuse me, Gal Gadot's legs exist." And that probably might have been my favorite part of the whole Wonder Woman movie was Gal Gadot's legs. But let's be honest, she has fantastic legs. I mean, they're a national treasure, almost as much as Carrie Underwood's legs. Which, if I'm like rating legs, like it's probably Carrie Underwood, Gal Gadot. That's easily number one and number two. Those national treasures, both of them. They really are. And I dare somebody to tell me that there are better legs out there. Because I don't think you can. All right, so we got to relight the cigar. But anyway, I thought it was a great movie. It made some comments, it had some commentary about the world we live in today, and I think probably like some consumerism and that stuff. But overall, I thought it was really great, and I think that the main thing was you need to appreciate what you have more, which I think is very important, especially in 2020, that we really do need to appreciate the things that we have and value the things that we have, and you can't just give them away for a fleeting wish. So I thought it was really good. I love Gal Gadot, man. Always since the Fast and the Furious movies. Fantastic, gorgeous. So if you're like rating legs, Devin, okay, if you're like rating legs, okay, you have Carrie Underwood and you have Gal Gadot, and then like I'm trying to think what other legs are we missing here?
You put me on the spot.
Yeah, I know. It's tough because you think about it, All right, so who has the best legs on television? Tina Turner? Okay, J-Lo, absolutely. J-Lo, yeah, I remember that dress at the VMAs. Yeah, that was the legs weren't the only thing I was looking at. Yeah, Beyonce, but more for her thighs, right? Yeah, because she's thicker. Yeah, and then Blake Lively. Okay, I can go with Kendall Jenner, Anja Rubik, Jordan Dunn.
Yeah.
You know, okay, I can agree with this so far. Does it have pictures? Because if it had pictures, this would be better. Oh, they do have pictures. Yeah, okay. That's a good list. I like this list of legs. Yeah, this is a good one. That's a good one. I like it. 38 pairs. Okay. Taylor Swift. Okay. Meh. Not really, but okay. Blake Lively. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, J-Lo for sure. Yeah. This is a good list. This is a good starting point. I think Gal Gadot should have made the list on here too, but you know, they might not have seen Wonder Woman because people told them it was bad. And I think that's one of the things too that I love about that I loved about this movie was there were so many people that said it was bad, and I was like, oh, I really like this, you know. But it was so weird because like after the Captain Marvel thing, you know, y'all remember Captain Marvel a couple years ago, which was an objectively horrible movie, right? I thought it was terrible. Brie Larson is not Gal Gadot by any means. And so they had this Captain Marvel movie. It got tanked, and it wasn't good. And so people were like, oh, geez, you know, oh, it's just the sexist misogynists that don't like this movie. Well, no, it was a really bad movie. I'm as misogynist as they come, but that movie was bad. I love Wonder Woman, though. Both Wonder Womans. So anyway, great movie. I enjoyed it. I really liked it. I thought it was great. Chris Pine, he's looking great. He looks old in the movie, but you know, other than that, I thought it was a great movie, and I'll watch it again. I can't wait to watch it again. I think it's going to be. I can't wait for a third one. I hope they do a third one. I hope they do a third one because I think it was fun, and I'd really like to see it. And so yeah, so there we have it. Wonder Woman, 1984, great movie, great film. So we got to talk about we're going to shift from movies. We're going to talk about Heisman Trophy. We're going to talk about Mac Jones and Devontae Smith and Najee Harris. You know who we're not going to talk about today? We're not going to talk about Kyle fucking Trash. We're not going to talk about him. I mean, if we were going to talk about him, we would talk about his 3 interceptions last night and getting benched, and then his dad getting so pissed off that his dad went on Facebook. His father went on Facebook to trash the coaches and other players. That was probably his Heisman moment right there. Was when his dad got so pissed off he went on Facebook and started ranting about players not catching passes. Well, I didn't see Oklahoma football players having a problem catching Kyle Trash's passes. So I don't know what game he was watching. I saw people catching Kyle Trash's pass. It wasn't Florida Gators, but hey, and the Gators, they're these dads, man, I tell you what, these dads on social media, it's got to stop. It really has to stop. It really has to stop because these dads, they just run their mouths on social media now, and like Chad Wilson, Marco Wilson's dad, is talking about he wants to create an app where players can see where people are tweeting from. Well, what's that going to do, Chad? What's that going to do? Your son's going to be able to know where I'm sitting so he can chuck a shoe at me during the game? Is that what it's for? What are the kids going to come up and fight me? Please come hit me. Please. I would love it if after Mike Evans drops another pass for Tampa Bay that Tom Brady threw in a perfect spot. I'd love it if Mike Evans came up into the stands and hit me. My name would be on the Buccaneers Stadium. So I love this app idea. I think it's great. I hope they know where I'm sitting, and I hope they know where I am, where I am, so that they can come and what are they going to do? Come hit me? Okay. Please. So anyway, so the Gators, trash. They looked awful last night. They got blown out by Oklahoma. They don't even play defense. I don't even know what they do. But they get blown out. And then people want to get out here and say Mac Jones is going to lose the Heisman to Kyle Trash. I don't understand. I mean, like, I don't know what it's like to have, to not be smart. But every time I read Kyle Trash is better than Mac Jones, I feel like I lose brain cells, And what are you laughing at over there, Clack? What do we got here? What do we got? No, go ahead.
I was political article showing.
Oh. So I guess Clack's over there just clacking around, and who knows what he's doing. I never know what he's doing. The man drank a whole bottle of champagne last night, and I got to tell you, he was just running around, and you could hear the little pitter-patter of little feet on the floor, the little clacking around that was going on last night. But I'm off of this, so we're back. We're not talking about Kyle Trash anymore. I think we've exhausted that. And then what are we going to do? Trevor Lawrence? Okay. Have we forgotten Trevor Lawrence's TikTok video where he dressed like a girl and showed his and did a booty dance in booty shorts? Was that his Heisman moment? Oh, maybe his Heisman moment was when he got COVID and missed the Notre Dame game and they lost. Maybe that could be it. I think that could be either one of those. Because I don't see anything exceptional on the field from Trevor Lawrence. I get he looks like an NFL quarterback if being a woman counts. People get mad about Sarah Fuller on the field, but Trevor Lawrence is on the field almost every other Saturday too. I mean, I can't tell the difference. They both look like a woman, but one type of woman's bad, and then Trevor Lawrence is okay. All right, fine. I get it. Okay, I don't get it, but so what are you going to do? You got Trevor Lawrence. It's got to be one of the three. It's got to be Najee Harris, Mac Jones, or Devontae Smith. It's got to be one of those three guys. I don't understand how it could go any other way than Alabama 1, 2, and 3. They played the most games, which should mean something. But it's not the way that it's not that they just played the most games. It's the way that they played the most games. They played at an elite level against better competition and against better teams. And they put up better numbers than everybody else. Najee Harris set a record. Devontae Smith, look at what he's doing. If they threw it to him more, he could have had the most receiving yards of all time. And what are you going to say about Mac Jones other than the dude did it all? He did as much as they would let him do. I mean, they were handing the ball off inside the 5-yard line so Najee Harris could get 40 touchdowns. So what are you going to do? So I see it the way I see it. I see it as Mac Jones because the quarterback is an important position on the field. I think that's the most important position. So I give it to Mac Jones. Because he's the most responsible. He's, if they turn it over, it's on him. If they don't score, it's on him. If they don't score points, it's on him. So that's who it is. That's who's the most important player on the field. I got it, Mac Jones, and then I got Devontae Smith because I think Devontae Smith's the most important player outside of Mac Jones on the field. And then I go to Najee Harris because I still think that even if Najee wasn't there, I think they would have still beaten the crap out of everybody. So I'm going Mac Jones. Mac Jones gets my Heisman. I think that's the best one there. I could see the argument for Smitty. I can see it. I don't agree with it, but I can see it. And I can see the argument for Najee because, there's a lot of people out there pound the rock, pound the rock, pound the rock, pound the rock. And, So, I still think that the quarterback is where the games are won and lost. And I went on record with Shank a couple weeks ago, but I think Mac Jones has been the best of all of them, and I hope he gets a shot at the next level. I really do, and I think he will. I don't understand what the man needs to do to get up there, because you look at him and you look at what he does, and they got him not even a first round guy. I guess I don't know, because somehow you should draft the guys that always lose over him. We're gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up real quick. We're gonna see like NFL 2021 draft prospects QB. All right, this is what I'm curious here, because I haven't looked it up, and I should probably look it up before I say anything. So, Trevor Lawrence, okay, I got it. Trevor Lawrence QB1, okay. Justin Fields QB2, okay. Zach Wilson QB3, Zach Wilson from BYU, okay. Zach Wilson, the man that couldn't score more than 13 points on Coastal Carolina, and Malik Willis hung over 40 on them, by the way, but nobody's talking about Malik Willis for Heisman, and nobody's talking about Malik Willis as a draft quarterback. But Zach Wilson from BYU, that's your number 3 quarterback, okay? Trey Lance from North Dakota State, a sophomore, is QB4, okay? Then where are we at? Mac Jones is QB5. 5th. And you mean to tell me, you really mean to tell me that you would get out there, and this is why GMs are stupid. NFL GMs are brainless, I swear. And they get to keep their jobs, and they keep going. And then you'll have an idiot like Louis Riddick get on ESPN and say some stupid stuff like, oh, yeah, I love the guy from BYU. Well, look, guess what? Guess who's going to be probably running the Jags into the ground even more? Probably Louis Riddick. So you get on there and you have all these guys. Okay, I don't know who watches. Like, do they even watch the games? Because I guarantee if you put Mac Jones on BYU, they would have scored more than 10 points versus Coastal Carolina. I mean, what was the score in that BYU Coastal game? I don't think it was like 38-10, right? I think it was a blowout. 17-22. There's no question in my mind that Mac Jones goes out there and hangs at least more than 17 on Coastal Carolina. But hey, he's 6'3", 210. Why not? That's NFL quarterback size, I guess. And then, what is this? Trey Lance from North Dakota State. Yeah. Wasn't Carson Wentz, wasn't he? Who was the one from, was it Wentz? Wentz was the other guy from North Dakota State. How'd that work out for them? How did that work out for them? Oh, Carson Wentz won a Super Bowl? Did he play in the Super Bowl? Oh, no. Oh, was that Nick Foles? Oh, but you mean to tell me you're going to take Carson Wentz 2.0 over Mac Jones? Give me a break. Give me a break. It's stupid. It's absolutely moronic. I mean, you look at this other stuff too. I mean, this will get you, right? So Penis Sewell, he's the number 1 offensive lineman. He's got an offensive name, so of course he's the number 1 offensive lineman. Penis Sewell from Oregon. Okay, he's a Duck. All right. So then you've got Jamar Chase as the number 1 wide receiver. I mean, okay. I'll take Smitty or Waddle over him. I would personally. But let's see here. All right, where's Najee Harris? This is what I want to get. This is where I'm ready to get to, right? That's a joke. Hamster and Nasruddin from Florida State is the number 2 safety. They must have never watched Florida State at all. Najee Harris. as the 44th overall player. Number 2 running back overall. I can't even see who running back number 1 is. And then here's another one. Alex Leatherwood. They have him as the 11th best offensive lineman. Right? They've got I don't know if I can sort this or not. Let's go. Let's sort it O-line. So we got Penis Sewell. Okay. We've got a kid from Ohio State. We've got Rashawn Slater from Northwestern. Oh, yeah, sure. Elijah Vera Tucker from USC. Christian Darrisaw from Virginia Tech. I'm pretty sure I watched him get absolutely abused by Liberty during that football game. But go off, sis. Trey Smith from Tennessee. Yeah, I don't know. I seem to vividly remember that quarterback for Tennessee running for his life every damn play for Tennessee. Okay. We've got a kid from Michigan. Yeah, they did a great season this year. Samuel Cosme from Texas. Yeah, okay. Deontay Brown for Alabama. They have him at 9th. They have Deontay Brown as a higher offensive lineman than Alex Leatherwood. Who does this? Who does this? And then they got Landon Dickerson all the way down at OL 16. Now I get Landon with the injury. Okay, maybe I could see that a little bit. His draft might fall if everything's not great. But I mean, come on, Landon Dickerson at outside the top 69. I mean, come on. These people are high. And I swear these teams, they're like, oh, well, these people, they profile better to the NFL because of their frame or because of whatever. And I swear half the time when these teams draft, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe this guy was a bust. I was like, oh, geez, did you ever watch him play football? I'm sorry. Did you ever watch him? It's like when E.J. Manuel went 16 overall to the Bills. How drunk were the Bills? Let's be real. Thank God they have Brian Daboll to fix them now, former Alabama offensive coordinator. But those guys were stupid. You had to have never watched E.J. Manuel in college to say, oh, yeah, that's a guy we should draft with the first round. Did they watch Daniel Jones? Did they watch Dwayne Haskins? I don't think so. Did they watch these players when they played in college? Because there's film. There's film. There's actual film of these guys being stupid. They're literally caught on tape. And teams are like, I don't know. I think I might pass on Landon Dickerson because Landon Dickerson just dominated in college. I might pass on Alex Leatherwood for a guy from a 1AA school because he had really good tape against 1AA competition. Really? That's it. I'd love to be an NFL GM because I would literally just draft blue buds. I would draft players from elite college schools and only the good ones. I wouldn't draft the bad ones. Levi Wallace went undrafted. How did Levi Wallace go undrafted? The man was All-American in Alabama. But the NFL teams were like, oh, yeah, he was an All-American in the SEC. I guess that doesn't matter. But, I think it matters. And guess what Levi Wallace has been doing? He's been balling for the Buffalo Bills. But, what do I know? I just sit on the sofa, and Chad Wilson can, create an app that tells his kid where I'm located because he sure as hell can't find the guy that he's supposed to be covering. So maybe having an app would help Marco in coverage. I don't know. Somebody tell him that, that R&R, give him R&R's address. So we're on the footballs. Okay, we're off the footballs. It's New Year's Eve. It's the end of a year. It's the end of probably one of the longest years I can remember. And it was a long year. Let's not forget. It was a leap year this year. So it was actually a day longer than it should have been because of some stupid thing with some calendar. Like, I don't understand the calendar here. Can somebody help me understand the calendar? Why is it that there are 365 days a year, but February only has 28 days, but there's multiple months that have 31 days? Why not just take a couple days away from some of the other months and then make February 30 days? That would make sense. I don't get why they don't do it. It's dumb because our calendar is based on the Mayans. Well, they got the whole 2012 thing wrong. So who knows what's going on here? But anyway, so it's the end of the year. It's 2021 in about, 4 hours and 15 minutes. It's 2021 where you have all these resolutions, that you never do, right? You never do them. I don't know anybody that does resolutions, and I mean, I'll be damned if anybody's 2020 resolutions, came true. You do resolutions? No. Okay, I didn't think. Do you do resolutions, Clark? No. All right. What, Michelle? You got a resolution? Not to cry over boys? That it?
Actually, last year, at work we had a Christmas tree where we could write resolutions. Mine was to cry less.
Yeah. How'd that work for you, though?
It did not.
Yeah. Babe, your resolution is to you got some resolutions, babe?
Yeah, I got a few.
Oh, what is your resolution?
I'm not gonna say.
Oh. Hopefully it involves the echelon. Yeah. Roll Tide. Mom, you got some resolutions going on? No, nothing. You don't have any? None at all. Oh, come on. Drink more bourbon. Yeah. That one. That's the one. Yeah. I mean, I have some resolutions. I have some. I have a couple. Are you ready? You want to hear the resolutions? Yeah, we're good. Okay. I have a resolution. I actually do want to lose weight. I think that's important. So that's going to be one for me and Leslie. We're both going to lose weight. That's important for us. And we're going to do it as a team. That way I'm not fat shaming my wife like people might say I would do. But I'm not fat shaming my wife. I promise. I'm not going to do it. Okay. It's 2020. And, so we're going to do it together as a team. I was really excited about the resolution that I had last year was to read through the Bible. So I did that. I actually read through it 3 times, not to brag on, but I did that. And so this year's resolution is to get through it another 3 times. That's one of them. I need to read my Bible more. I try to read. I think I have like a 30-day streak going on my Bible app. I think I was up to like 100, but then I missed it after a long night and I didn't get it in the 24-hour window. But that reading my Bible, writing in my journal every day, writing in my prayer journal every day, that's going to be a big one. Losing some weight. And I'm going to try to get not as mad. I did do a good job. I don't know if you'll remember, Clack, but earlier on in 2020, I said one of my goals was to not get in as many Twitter arguments. And I did a really good job of that for about 6 months. I did. You even remarked, we can go search the tweet, but I had done a really good job of not getting in Twitter arguments. And then then COVID happened. They shut us down. And then, then I became your favorite bar owner. I became everybody's favorite bar owner because of Twitter, and then I had to set some people straight because some people, they didn't get it. They didn't get it. And you have to keep your pimp hand strong. That's one thing that I hope everybody learns is you got to keep pimp hand strong and you have those fingers going. So my resolution is not to get in less Twitter fights in 2021. It's not, but it's to actually make people quit. My resolution in 2021 is to get somebody so bad that they actually delete their account. That's the goal. That's the goal. I'm sorry. I think that's where we should be aiming. because it's not going away. It's just getting worse. And I'm just kidding. I don't want to make somebody delete their account. We're just joking. It's just jokes, folks. Is it?
Is it really?
Is it jokes?
No.
Do you have a resolution?
Get a better alcohol tolerance.
A better alcohol tolerance. Oh boy, you might need to get taller for that, pal. I think those go hand in hand the way that something else goes hand in hand. Use your imagination.
It's 2020. I can find a way to get taller. You know?
I would imagine. I mean, you can make other things get bigger, so I would imagine that you can get taller. They have lifts. Yeah, they have lifts. You can do lifts. But I think you can get like augmentation where they like actually saw your bones and then make you taller. But I don't know if that helps alcohol tolerance. Or you have any so do you have a resolution for 2021, Michelle?
I also want to lose weight.
You want to lose weight? Okay. Okay. Well, you can help Leslie out with that.
Oh, we're accountability.
Oh, lit.
partners.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I had an accountability partner for porn one time. Yeah, and we just lied to each other and watched it anyway.
Well, we're not lying.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Because I remember I had an accountability partner in at college for, it was one of those things. It was an accountability partner so you don't, do immoral things, Yeah, and there was, well, there's that, and he was like, you need to help me stay accountable. And I'd be like, okay, Dave. And he would be, I shouldn't have said his name. Whoops. Hope he doesn't see this. I love you, pal.
You just created a name as a stand-in.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It was, yeah. So anyway, so me and my friend John, he was like, you got to help me stay accountable. And I'm like, okay, great. He's like, I'm going to go out with Susie tonight. And I was like, okay, well, don't do anything I wouldn't do. And he's like, well, where does that leave me? And I said, well, just enough room for the Holy Spirit, pal. So, accountability partners, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You need them. Hopefully, it keeps them more accountable than, I was held accountable. So that's good. Let's see. I think for an accountability, I think for a resolution this year, what is that? What is that? Susie shallow root? Swallow throat? Shallow throat. Susie shallow throat? No, that wasn't her name. That wasn't her name. No, it wasn't. But that's a good one. You're like giggling over that. How much champagne have you had so far? 2 glasses. That's it? 2.
I need more.
Boy. I think I need some more of my non-alcoholic champagne. I'm telling you, it tastes better in the R&R tumbler. It really does. It tastes so much better. You just feel bougier because it's an R&R tumbler. It's not some shitty little plastic cup like you can get at other places in Tuscaloosa. We're not going to name names, but you know who I'm talking about. It's actual. It's a tumbler. Boy, Cloud's really, really dying over here. I'm glad that you're having a good time. But it's not a tumbler. A little shit cup, it's a real thing and it's great. 6 ounces right down the pipe at my wife. And have you started drinking your champagne yet?
No, not yet. I've been drinking the wine.
Lit wine drunk and champagne drunk. We're in for a happy new year at the mansion, folks. I'm pretty sure. And I think Stella's running around somewhere. While we're on the topic of pussy, somebody seen Stella yet? I don't know. We're starting to get a little wild here. The non-alcohol. Yeah, this is the mansion after dark. Welcome. It's a fun time. It's a weird place, but that's what we're here for. Hey, Boom Boom. So, Boom Boom, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I mean, I still have 4 hours.
Yeah, to be less boomery.
No, why would I resolve?
Yeah, why would you?
He can't be boom boom if he wasn't a boom boom.
Pain, so much pain right there. That's a lot of pain in that sentence. Wow, and nothing from mom. Mom's just over there on her laptop, banging the keyboard. Okay, well, I guess we're no more resolutions. I think that resolutions are good. I think you should have resolutions because I think I'm going to get on a little box. It's the last bit of the show, about 5 minutes left. I think that resolutions are good because I think you should always be trying to make yourself better. And I'm always trying to make myself better. And I'm always trying to do new things and try to be the best version of myself that I can be, despite what people might tell you. But I always want to be better. And I always do Lent, and I always do the resolutions. And I like on Lent 1 year, I actually gave up Starbucks for 40 days, and I haven't had Starbucks since. It literally broke my habit because I didn't have it for 40 days, and it completely changed my life. So I always believe in doing resolutions. I think that they're great. I think you should do it. And truly, I don't know what kind of person you became in 2020, but whether 2020 changed you for the better or whether 2020 changed you for the worst. And there are a lot of people that changed for the worst. Me personally, I think it changed me for the better. And I became a better person. I became a better businessman. I think I became a better husband. And, some other things I got better at too. But I think that 2020 was very important because you need to embrace the adversity. And I hope 2021 is easier for everybody, but I kind of hope it's hard because I think that we're all better off as people when we face adversity and we overcome adversity. And that either was the cream rises to the top, and how much I love cream. And when it rises to the top, that means it's the good cream.
It is fun.
Yeah, that means it's the good cream and not the bad cream. And that's how you make cream pie. So you need to make sure that your cream is rising to the top in 2021, because if your cream doesn't rise to the top, then you're not the best that you can be. And you want your cream to rise to the top, and you want it extra creamy. So all that being said, I hope everybody has a safe, happy New Year's. I hope please don't drive drunk tonight. Don't do that. I don't like that. That makes me mad. I will be pissed off. If you need a ride and you're in Tuscaloosa, call an Uber. Wherever you live, call an Uber, man. Just take the Uber. Don't drive drunk. I hope everybody has a great time tonight. I hope that everybody has a fantastic New Year. And I hope 2021 is all the things for you that 2020 could not be. So from the mansion, it's been a very, very rockin' R&R New Year. Roll Tide. We'll see you guys next week for another R&R cast.